The boy slowly gathered sticks as he approached the wolf, but as soon as he tried to move closer, he stopped. His father had taught him how to face a predator, but taking a life was always difficult for him. What he didn't know was that this small act of mercy would one day mark the beginning of the first pet dog in history. The boy took the wolf to the riverbank, cleaned its wounds, and with great effort carried it to a cave. But the next morning, when he woke up, he saw the wolf staring at him. The boy didn't pay much attention to it and went outside to gather herbs. As he groaned in pain while drinking his medicine, the wolf used its paws to loosen the rope around its mouth and bared its teeth. But the boy wasn't scared. Instead, he slowly approached and spoke to it in a soft voice, trying to calm it down. The wolf seemed to understand that the boy wouldn't harm it, so it drank water from his hands. This was the first time a wolf had ever accepted human care. But their troubles weren't over yet. They had no food, and winter was coming fast. The boy needed to return to his tribe, but he was afraid of hunting. So, he tried to survive by eating insects. But the wolf didn't like it at all since it wasn't enough to satisfy its hunger. Then, one day, the boy finally conquered his fear and decided to hunt. When he killed an animal, he immediately tore off a piece of raw meat and placed it in front of the wolf to assert his dominance. After that, the boy rubbed sticks together and lit a fire, eating cooked food for the first time while the wolf sat at a distance, looking helpless. That's when the wolf began whining like a small puppy, as if asking for food. The boy realized that he had now established his power, so he gave the wolf some leftover food. That night, the boy tried to strengthen his bond with the wolf, but it still wasn't a fully tamed pet dog. They both sat under the starry sky. The boy accepted that he missed his home, but he had to learn to be independent. The wolf suddenly sensed that the boy had adapted to the hardships of the wild. By now, the boy's leg had completely healed, and he was ready to return home. He wanted to say goodbye to the wolf, but the wolf tightly grabbed onto his woolen muffler. After struggling for a while, the boy finally freed himself and thanked the wolf for staying by his side. But the wolf wasn't ready to let him go. As the boy moved forward, the wolf followed him from a distance. The boy kept trying to chase it away, but the wolf refused to leave him. Then, suddenly, the wolf jumped ahead of him. The boy was startled and looked carefully. There were wild boars in the valley below. In an instant, the wolf lunged at them while the boy stood frozen in fear.